It is CGC magazine tier unboxing time. So I had sent in 3 different tiers of magazine comic books to be graded by CGC. FOOMs and Captain Britain's. I think those were the only 2 things. Some really old 1970s time period, larger size magazines. So I sent them into CGC, and they 2 of the 3 batches have come back. So I'm filming the unveiling of these 2. I've had these in my house for about 2 weeks or so. I'm going nuts, so I need to know the grades. I did not spoil it for myself because I really wanted to check them out live on video. If the other package does come within a brief amount of time of me filming this, I will add it on at the end. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, I have the higher tiers, which are often pricier books. They move them faster. They don't want them in their possession that long, is what I think happens. So top tier value-wise, and then more the older vintage ones. So let's get into the unboxing for the first one. All right, everything's packaged really nicely. This is 2 books, so I believe they are the higher priced one. Is this 2? I think so. The higher priced category. So I'll find out pretty shortly what I got. And I'm glad that the magazines are now coming at a speedy pace. A year or 2 ago, I had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle book there for like a year and a half. So now that has since changed. Okay. So the first book, and again, I don't know the grades. I'm going to do the reveal. I bought this book on eBay a while ago, and it's a heavy hitter. It is Captain Britain #1. Better view there, maybe. The glare is really awful. Captain Britain #1. Thick case, because, well, it's magazine. This is like newspaper quality. So this is a really tough book. It's got the blue label. That is good. So this book has a mask. This mask is in there. It's usually hanging on by a thread because of the old glue. But as long as it has the mask, from my understanding, whether it's attached or not, it should get the blue label. What grade did I get? An 8. An 8.0. That is okay. I did not press this, I'll be completely honest, and I was a little worried about sending it out to be pressed because it's just such a fine material, newsprint. And it's off-white to white pages, 8.0 from the UK, 1976. Origin and first appearance of Captain Britain. So I'll need to look this up. I can't remember what I paid for it, but an 8.0. I think that's a respectable grade for this book. I've certainly seen plenty that are in the 9s, so I was hoping for a 9. I thought it was a pretty flat presentation, but it's these old books that have various newsprint issues and such. So Captain Britain #1 from the UK. The other one in this batch, I did spoil the grade for myself, so I'm just going to show it, is FOOM #15. This is a Captain Britain introduction on the last page. So this is a Captain Britain box. We got Howard the Duck, I guess that is, doing his little, I don't know, is that I'm Not a Crook type, or like, is that Nixon, or what's he doing, from 1976. But, and then a back there, the FOOMs were mailed. It looks like they were probably mailed directly as a magazine with the envelope postage right there. But luckily no one, this is like a clean copy. It must have peeled off or something. But a 9.0, I'm not mad at that. So these have been sitting in my closet, and they're oversized, so they're hard to store. And now they're going to be even harder because they're in a big CGC case. But I just wanted to get them slabbed and protected. So FOOM #15. Next batch of books, I believe there's 3 in here. I actually think that first batch I showed you was the regular tier. Ironically enough, the Captain Britain stuff, #1, was graded in the regular tier, and then they moved up I think it's Captain Britain 7 or 8, the one with Betsy Braddock. I have that one in, that is not in this batch. They moved that to the higher price tier. So, let's see, flip these around and upside down. I almost spoiled the grade. First one that I'm going to show off is Oh, this is in this batch. What? Okay. FOOM 10. This is my copy I bought for $75 at an LCS in my hometown area-ish. This is the first preview of Giant Size X-Men. This book is blown up since I bought this. It was a great investment I made, and I'd been looking for it casually, but the FOOMs are so hard to find. Magazine quality again. Let's see the grade. 7. I was thinking BS like 7, 7.5. So 7.0. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at that. I did have it pressed. The thing I did notice is that there was that staining right here. You know, I don't care about that. The front is clean, presents really nicely. 7.0. Oh, big boy book here. Big boy book. Precursor to Giant Size X-Men #1. Great artwork. I don't know if this artwork has been reproduced ever. Certainly not in this color. These colors are interesting, and it almost looks like you're missing like a tone in the printer, but no, that's how it was. So FOOM number 10 is certainly the gem grail in the FOOM run. Next up is... Oh, this is my other Captain Britain. So which ones are still there? I don't remember. Captain Britain number 8. So this must be the higher tier, the pricier books. Captain Britain number 8. First appearance of Betsy Braddock, who becomes Psylocke in X-Men. I thought this was high grade. I bought this at a shop in Austin, Texas on New Year's Eve several years ago. But did CGC agree? I think it should be in the 9s. And it's a 9. Okay. It's a 9.0. Hey, I, again, wanted to preserve it. This is a newsprint, so it's certainly difficult to keep. But, you know, I'd be curious to look at the graders' notes just to see how they talk about the deficiencies in the book with the newsprint. Not that I'm competing or fighting the grade by any means. I just would be curious. 9.0, not mad at that either. First appearance of Betsy Braddock. Elizabeth Betsy Braddock. Later comes Psylocke. Yep. Herb Trimpe, cover. Chris Claremont, story. Last but not least is a book that had been on my list for many, many years. FOOM 2. FOOM 2, Steranko cover. This book is thanks to my friend Sean, Queerty Comics on Instagram and YouTube. Check him out. He got this book in at a store that he works at. This one, 3 and 4, he picked up for me and brought them into town last year for Baltimore Comic Con, so we made a trade. And this is the first prototype of Wolverine. If you've seen the interior prototype, it is not good. It is not a good Wolverine by any means. You know, prototypes are prototypes for a reason, and they don't go with those designs often for a reason, and that's very clear. But iconic Jim Steranko cover art, really nice copy. No idea what it's going to grade at. No idea with the magazine. So let's see. 8.5. All right. Again, not mad. Really iconic book. And this is one that had been on my hunt forever. Oftentimes there's, you know, a mailing label up there. There is, you know, fading or discoloration around it. These were magazines. They were mailed and they were thrown aside. So to have a FOOM 2 from 1973, a high-value book in an 8.5 does not suck. So, and I think the price that Sean paid and that I paid him is probably a better price than what this is worth. This is probably worth higher, is what I'm trying to say. So, awesome. Excited about this. Great stuff. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this haul. And stay tuned for the other magazines that I'm hoping to come in very soon. There's 2 more, FOOM 3 and 4. So thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.